One thing I'd like to say is that I have been praying to the ancestors for a long time that more of us, more of the ancestors' children, start reclaiming our traditional indigenous practices, our spiritual practices. These are things that were lost in order to make our ancestors good slaves. And they knew that in order to break the will of our ancestors, the spiritual traditions and the things that gave us power had to be taken away from us, okay? And it was.
Ask the streets.
Ask the streets. Ask the streets.
I like that one.
Shit getting hard, but we ain't letting up. Yeah, we all fall down, but we ain't giving up. Watch the haters fall down, cause you ain't giving up. Can't keep your head down, lift your spirit up. Shit getting hard, but we ain't letting up. Yeah, we all fall down, but we ain't giving up. Watch the haters fall down, cause you ain't giving up. Can't keep your head down, lift your spirit up. Can't keep your head down, keep your head up. Fuck them hating niggas, get your bread up. Motherfuck 12, they ain't scaring us. Motherfuck the devils, they ain't scaring us. Real niggas ride with me, yeah, they know it's up. Gotta make a name for yourself, yeah, they know it's us. Gotta keep a small circle, cause you can't trust. Gotta watch out for these hoes, cause they gon' lust. Only real niggas, they gon' understand. Real OGs always got a plan. Showing young niggas how to be a man. Make my mama proud, cause that's my best friend. Shit getting hard, but we ain't letting.
When you set up an altar, do the people have to be dead if you put people on the altar?
That's a very good question. I've seen it a lot, and I tend to not put images of living people on my ancestral altar. And I can't really explain it. It's just the way I move. It's just my comfort level is such that I would rather not put living people here, because the living people are the people that stand before it. You know, that's how we represent that part of the two sides of living and dead. So because all of the images that are here, the images that are here of people who are deceased, you know, no longer with us in the flesh, I just tend to not want to do that. And it could be because this is a space for the people who have moved on, you know, and I want to respect that boundary. Okay, so the living only need to come here as they are, in the flesh, all right, immovable, alive bodies. They don't need to be represented here in images when all of the images are of our ancestors that have moved on.
So when you're dealing with the ancestors that moved on, would this be like, if you put this in Western thought, would this be what we call God?
Our ancestors, would it be God? No. No. I believe that as human beings, we are living manifestations of the divine creator, okay? We are, just as all other objects in this land are living divine. And I say that because even the things that we consider as non-living or inanimate to the creator, they are, you know, everything has an essence, everything has a spirit, okay? And we're just a part of that. We just express and manifest in a different way, you know, through our minds, through our muscles, our bones, our movement, our physiology, all like that, you know? So do we really have so much in common with that rock sitting on the ground? No, not really, but yes, really, okay? If you think about it in terms of everything is a creation, and we're all manifestations of the creator. So as far as the God question, I think that comes up sometimes when people think, oh, well, you're worshiping your ancestors. That's wrong. You're only supposed to worship God. Right. We're venerating and honoring our ancestors. There is a difference, okay? When you go to someone's birthday party, or someone's anniversary celebration, you're basically honoring and venerating them, right? You're not worshiping them, not that I'm aware of. I've never been to a situation where someone was being worshiped on their birthday, okay, or worshiped at their celebration for their anniversary. But we do honor and revere that person with food, song, dance, joyful expressions, music, and so on, you see.
Right.
And we do the same thing here. Okay, we venerate and honor our ancestors with song, food, you know, and all these other things, you know, like I'm here, I'll read, I'll sing to them, I'll play certain songs for them, you know, the music that I know that they like. The drinks are here, you know, the coffee and the whiskey, you know, because those are things that they like, you know what I'm saying? And there are spiritual associations with libations, okay? The water and the liquids have their own type of energy, you know, and they represent those primordial forces that allow things to move in currents, right? So yeah, we're not worshiping our ancestors, and not in the way that you worship a deity in a religion. It's not the same thing. It's veneration, it's revering, it's honoring, it's giving thanks, it's paying homage, okay? And that's something, I guess, that freaks people out, especially if they are of a certain religious persuasion. They think that we're doing this instead of or in place of, you know, the one God, right? Mm-hmm. And that's not true. You can be of any religious faith or background and still honor your ancestors. I haven't seen one piece of doctrine yet that says you are not to do this, okay? It really isn't. It doesn't make any sense why any religion would tell you you are forbidden from honoring the people that went before you. Yeah. Okay, that just doesn't make any sense, because the African way of doing things is to honor all members of the family, including the ones that are no longer here. Because again, there is no such thing as true death there. It's just transition to another realm. Okay, so we move through those 4 points of the cycle, right? You start at your birth, and then you move up and you go to your adult living, right? The acquisition of knowledge, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go up again, and you're at the point of eldership, where you now utilize that acquisition of wisdom throughout your life and now apply it as wisdom. First it's knowledge, and then it's wisdom, okay? So that point where you become an elder is when you take all that acquired information through your adult life, and now you have the wisdom to counsel, right? To help guide the people who are younger than you. And then you move from elderhood over to the last point, which is the realm of the ancestors, okay? And it doesn't stop there, because now the cycle continues. A child is born, okay? And children are seen as the ancestors returned in the African worldview. So it keeps going in this cyclical fashion. And the Creator God, or God the Divine, it oversees all of that. Okay, so it's a little redundant, really, to say that when we honor our ancestors, we're worshiping God. I mean, if we're already divine manifestations at every single point of that circle, you know, it just seems a little redundant to say that. You know, we're just honoring the people who came before us, because like I said, without them, we wouldn't be here. And I think that's absolutely something worth celebrating.
If you have questions that you would like to ask the streets, contact us at askthestreetsmedia@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.